What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about Phantom Shogun. Curious to see if the 4 turtles plus 1 support can take it out. I really was shocked in yesterday's video to see how well they did in Sand Devil, and the fact that I have now found a better team than my previous team, which is kind of insane because I never thought I would upgrade that team, but here we are. But I really don't know how they're going to do in Phantom Shogun. Now, I do have one of the mechanics that is pretty essential in there, which is the taunt from Michelangelo, but it's going to be interesting to see because it's all different, right? Depending on who has the most crit damage, all that kind of stuff. So if you're ready to get into all of that, let's get into it. First, make sure you're clicking that download link down in the description or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be starting off with Corrado Fox Hunter, who is going to be a Spirit Affinity legendary nuker. Absolutely amazing damage. You're also going to be getting Tagore, who's an epic support character who has Revive All as well as increased ally speed. 2 of the most important things to have on a support character. You're going to get a second support character named Ugo, who is absolutely amazing. Got Leech on the A1. Decreased defense as well as block buffs, debuffs on the A2, and a cleanse and a revive. And then you're also going to get Venomage, who is another support character that's going to help you out so much and give you some amazing poisons as well. Then you're going to want to make sure you type in the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard day number 1. And you want to make sure you do this within the first 24 hours of starting your new Raid Shadow Legends account. This will start you off the best way possible, so make sure you're doing that right now. All right, let's see what we've got. So I do have Phantom Shogun here. I am beating it in 1 minute and 23 seconds. Now, what I will say about the team setup I have here, it is not consistent. It's about a 60% consistency. And that is not good at all. So that is not something I want to have. So I'm going to take out these 2. I'm going to put in you 2. We're going to have the same placement as usual. We're going to have Raphael in position 2, Michelangelo in 3, Donatello in 4, and Leonardo in 5. And I'm not going to super raid this because I don't want to blow that much energy because I do have a lot of farming to do when it comes to getting Mikage up and running and done as well because I have all the characters for that now. So we can work on that potentially. Obviously, we got to run some Sand Devil as well for the event going. So let's see what we can do here. I genuinely do not know. I'm going to keep it on full auto. Immediately, Raphael is down for the count. So good start. Good start. Awesome. I figured that was going to happen, so that's okay. We got the good hit there. Okay, remove all those buffs, which I figured was going to happen. That's kind of the bad thing about this one is removing all those buffs is really rough. But holy cannoli, Batman, Leonardo just hit for 200,000 damage. Yikes! That was nuts. Okay, cool. So we're doing a lot of damage here. And it looks like it's going to be relatively reliable. Hopefully. I do want to run this like 3 times to see if this part of the section is going to be rough because of the enfeeble, because he's going to get a lot of stacks here. Obviously, from all the assists, he's going to get a lot of those enfeeble, but then we do have that cleanse, which is great. Then the A2 from Leonardo to get all those buffs out there. Then the A2 from Duchess, the cooldown reduction from Donatello. Then we're going to have a massive A3 here coming in a second from Leonardo, which is going to be fat. There's the 450k Leonardo hit there. And then we're getting a lot of damage out there. Obviously, the weak hits are not helping all that much. Obviously, the passive from the turtles is not proccing right now as well because of how this dungeon works, obviously. But, I mean, I didn't have any close calls there at all. And that was 1 minute 25, and my fastest is 1 minute 23. That's not bad at all. Okay, I want to run this 2 more times and see if this can really have the confidence to get it done. So I can run this at 100% success rate on full auto. Now, what I could do as well is I could change up the abilities I'm using, but I don't really want to mess with something if it's working, so I kind of want to just hold off, and if it's going to work, it's going to work, and I'll just kind of take it. But we'll see what happens here. Obviously, the Leonardo hit does not hit as hard because he loses all of his buffs from the A2 that he puts out because of that big hit. But the good news is we have the defense down now, so we're going to be doing a lot of damage. 30K per hit there was not bad at all. We did lose Michelangelo there. We get him right back, obviously. We are going to get some hits out here. We lose Michelangelo immediately again, so this is a little bit different from last time, right? So this can definitely be different. I'm curious to see what happens here. How much damage is this going to do? That did a lot. Good thing we had the unkillable on Leonardo, or that would have not been fun and exciting. We do get the revive out there. Let's see where we're doing it. Okay, we're okay for right now. Leonardo just absolutely carrying, just hit for 800,000 between those two hits there, which is nuts. There's the block passive skills again, because obviously that is going to continue coming out, which means the Ninja Turtles just don't get to do as much as they normally do in regular battles, right? But it really seems like Leonardo is just the linchpin here. He's so strong. We have the Enfeeble out there, but we do cleanse it. It looks like that cleanse is going to come out every single time we have the Enfeeble. This is going to hit hard, though, with the big stacks, but we do get another hit from Leonardo. We get the A2 as well out there for a lot of buffs. As long as he doesn't get rid of those buffs, that A3 from Leonardo that's about to come off is going to hit and probably finish this fight here in a second. Here it comes. Yeah, Leonardo A3 is going to delete here. Oh, no, he did the A2, you stupid. That's okay. We're getting some of the passives rolling here, and all right, minute 56. That wasn't bad. Okay. It looks like it's a good success rate. Obviously, we're getting through this pretty darn quickly. I'm curious. I want to run it one more time and see how consistent this is. So I've had one time where Raphael died immediately. I've had 2 times where Raphael lived. So it looks like it doesn't matter too much whether he lives or dies off the first hit, which is kind of awesome. We get those removed buffs, obviously, going out there. Then we get the A3, a little bit of buffs. So it does do 205,000 damage. And Leonardo just absolutely carrying with the damage here. I need to look at the damage numbers. Another 285,000 right there. So we definitely need to look at the damage numbers to see how much Leonardo is carrying. But it really is this passive over and over and over again hitting is just really, really nuts. We got a big hit there, which is okay. We do have Duchess, obviously, in some pretty good immortal gear and regeneration, so she's staying alive pretty well. Obviously, the passive just continues to proc from Leonardo there, which means he just gets so much damage going out. We do get a big death there, and we did lose Michelangelo and Raphael, and Duchess did just use her revive. So it'll be interesting to see if I can get through this or not. Now, Duchess is going to use the revive there because she did get the turn meter decrease from the Donatello A2, which is so important all the time. It's absolutely imperative that works, just how well that works. Now, I will say, I think this is going to be very book dependent on Donatello, because you're going to want him to make sure Duchess's revive is always up. You see her getting a little bit low here, but Donatello just used the A2. That gives the cooldown reduction. Duchess can revive yet again. And then we're going to have all the big hits coming out. We have the assists as well because they died, so they dropped the block passive skills, and it's over. This looks like a pretty damn good success rate, and I am very, very happy with that. Obviously, not everybody's going to have Duchess, right? You can use another Revive All. You could use like someone like Cardinal would be really good. You can also use someone like Tagore as well, who I'm giving away free in my download link. So make sure you are doing that, and you could be able to pull off some crazy stuff like this. I am absolutely shocked at how well this team has done in pretty much everywhere of the game. I am very, very shocked. I now have an upgrade to my 2 of my dungeon teams, the Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun. A big upgrade to those 2. Ice Golem is now an upgrade as well. I can do hard 10 with no issues whatsoever. So I am very, very happy with this. Spider's Den, it wasn't an upgrade. The team I have already is just nuts, and it does really good. I even tried Tholan in here as well, but the team I had for Spider Instead, this one here was doing much better, so I'll keep this one. But hey, nothing wrong with that at all. A very, very successful testing with them. And guess what? We're not done. We still have Hydra that I'm going to run, and we still have Chimera that I'm going to end up running as well. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, Raiders.